Y'all, you ever have that feeling while you're out that you want to eat, you want to grab something, you want to snack on something, typical time out running errands, and you want to grab something to eat, right? Not nothing heavy. Just want to snack on something, like maybe grab a pretzel or grab something from one of these places, one of these franchises. I used to be like that, honestly. And sometimes I still do have the desire. But what I realize is I crave more of the food that I have at home than the food out here. I would quickly, in my past, grab a pretzel, which I still enjoy a pretzel, a pretzel with cheese. Not discrediting that. But my palate has slightly changed. It's like if I know I have, like y'all saw the haul. I did a whole haul. I fully loaded with everything I need, all the whole foods and the complex carbs that I need, the snacks, the healthier snacks that I need, so with me thinking about grabbing something while I'm out, not saying that's the bad thing, because it's not, but I noticed that I have changed, and I more so want to get home to eat what I got at the house. I don't know, do you guys ever experience that? But yeah, it's a thing. Okay, I can't wait to get home and go snack on something. I'm snacking on something, okay? And I'm going to watch Babs. Living large and taking charge. Big boy. Yes. And I'm going to give y'all a weekly Tirzepatide update. Stay for it. It's Jasmine Nicole. Welcome and welcome back to Wait with Jazz. I've been on GLP-1 medication for 9 months, since March of this year. And it has definitely been beneficial and been quite an experience. Beneficial in weight loss, an experience in all the things. Okay. This is a update for week 14 and week 15 of Tirzepatide compound. 7.5 Tirzepatide compound as a split dose at 3.75 milligram. So week 14, I was on the Tirzepatide shot, as well as the Lipo B shot that I take in addition for further support. So my weight last week was 124.24. Right? My weight this week, I revealed on a recent live I did. I weighed myself with all my clothes on. Okay, I typically don't do that. So I weighed myself with all my clothes on, my hat, everything. And I had a condition that I forgot about. Okay, my lipedema was in effect at this time. So my legs were swollen. I weighed in at 132.6. And that was a result of, that's this week's weight. Sorry, I don't know if I added that in. That's this week's weight. I weighed in on a live at 132.6. And that as a result of primarily my swollen legs. That went down with my prescribed water pills. This is a condition that I have, and it just goes in effect periodically. So 124.4 last week. This week, with all the clothes on and swollen legs, 132.6. That was on the 15th. I weighed myself on the 15th for that amount. Reweighed myself today, in my usual setup. My legs have decreased and my weight is 125.6. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Lord. 125.6. I was trying to get back to my range. My range is pretty much 125 to 130, 135. I don't want to be 135, but you got to pretty much give yourself a 10-pound fluctuating allowance. But my range is between 125 to 130, 135. And that sudden increase in the scale, I automatically attributed to my clothes being on. And I'm like, well, that's still a bit much with my clothes being on. Then it registered that my legs were swollen. So that's what it is. It went down. Thank goodness. It's just a condition that I have to deal with and manage. Like I have to manage my weight. That's a part of managing my weight. That's why I practice a low sodium lifestyle. Not too low, because you need sodium, or you can mess around and pass out dehydrated from the lack of sodium. But I still try to keep it at a moderate level to prevent inflammation, to prevent swelling. So that's that update on the weight. Now, I was on the shot last week when I weighed 124.4. This week, I'm not on the shot and I'm not on the Lipo B shot because I am in pre-op for an upcoming surgery. So I'm going to remain off these shots for 4 weeks. So this is the first week that I'm off the shot. And my weigh-in is pretty much fine once my legs went down. So I was able to manage my weight pretty well, doing the same systems of practice, y'all, that has not changed. I'm consuming 17 to 1800 calories. I do my OMAD and I do my daily exercise. Just very simple. I'm very simple. I realize I'm very simple. It's really cut and dry when it comes to that. So I didn't change anything to that in regard to that. I'm not carb cycling anymore. I'm consuming carbs and just keeping account of my calories mentally. I'm not logging anything. I'm not going to log anything in maintenance. I don't want to have that type of pressure or anything like that. Maintenance should be, a more comfortable, relaxed point in your lifestyle. So it should be more comfortable with food and managing your calorie intake. So no changes. I was able to keep it the same and be off the shot. Did I have increased hunger? Surprisingly, I really didn't have increased hunger this week. And maybe that's, I don't know, due to consumption of vegetables. I mean, I consume vegetables regularly anyway. I don't know, maybe that's some of the shot, of course it's still in me for 30 days, um, deciding when to activate and reactivate itself, So maybe that was Tirzepatide reactivating itself, possibly because I definitely didn't have like strong food noise. I didn't have strong food noise this week, and I was not on a shot. Well, I did not inject. You guys can correct that. I didn't inject, so I consider myself shotless. So that's kind of positive, for those who are just wondering, what it possibly can be when you're not on the injection for the week or for a number of weeks. So I'm actually excited and a little intrigued to see how this goes. That's why I wanted to actually take 4 weeks without the shot before my operation. And I'm having high hopes that it's going to show that with the proper systems of practice that you did during the weight loss journey, you continue it just with the increase of calories to maintain your weight, shows that you can successfully maintain this weight off of the medication. So we'll see. We'll see. Not that I'm going to be off of the medication, y'all, because I'm not going to be off the medication permanently. I'm always going to have like a micro dose of some sort, if not full blown. But, at this time, I'm still planning on titrating up to 5 milligram once I get past my procedure. I still have some of my existing medication left. So once I get past my procedure, I'll finish that off, and then I'll transition into the 5 milligram Tirzepatide. I'm going to continue the Lipo B. I'm not on the Lipo B as well at this time. I'm refraining from doing the Lipo B until after my operation. I want to see the full effect of being off of both treatments for 4 weeks. That's pretty much it on that. No emotional feelings. Some people may report being off of it. They may have an increase of some type of emotional feelings. Not over here. I pretty much feel just fine. Surprisingly, I feel just fine, and that's okay, and that's a plus. I don't want to look forward to negative effects of anything with these treatments. You know what I mean? I want it to be easy going while I'm on the treatment. And then if I'm off the treatment, I still want it to be easy going. So we'll see. So that's pretty much it. That is the week 14 and week 15 Tirzepatide update to include Lipo B. Y'all, it's possible. It's possible. If you're in maintenance, it's possible that you can be successful off of the medication. Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Even if you still want to remain on it, which is 100% okay, because that's what I'm doing. But just this comfort to know that you can be successful off of this medication despite the statistical data that's being pushed in regard to people gaining weight as soon as they get off medication. Now, I do think people will gain weight off the medication who do not follow systems of practice, who do, who only rely on the medication solely and do not exercise at all and cannot remain in a deficit. So if you don't exercise at all and don't remain in a deficit, you're going to be in a surplus and you're going to gain the weight back. And if you didn't have the good practices of food moderation and good healthy food selection / choices, then you're probably going to gain the weight back. It may not come all at once, but it will be a gradual surplus of weight gain. The snacking gonna come back because your food noise is coming back. And if you are not practicing what you had already practiced before, well, for which the medication was helping you, if you didn't further it, then that's almost, bam, borderline binge city, going back into the bad habits and regaining weight back. So, yes, weight can be gained back from this, from a segment of people who do not do the right things on the medication, who solely just rely on the medication. This medication requires dual effort. It's the medication, and then it's you. It's the person. It's the patient. So, we have to do our part. We have to do our part to get the results that we want. If we don't do our part, in most cases, we're going to experience weight stalls and or weight gain on this medication or without this medication. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Be real.